So today we have in Founder Talks with us Shivangi Patel, and she's founder of Mumbai Painting Studio. Welcome Shivangi to Founder Talks, and tell our viewers more about yourself.
I'm Shivangi Patel. I've started my art journey since I was 5 years old, and since then, there is no looking back. I've constantly tried focusing and finding my skills in different art forms, be it the traditional art forms like Warli, Madhubani, Kalamkari, Kerala murals, or the advanced art forms and uh, advanced art forms like the knife painting, uh, acrylic painting, oil painting, and many more. So yeah, it's been a long journey. You can say literally as it is called a tapasya. For any art form, you need at least 15 years to master it. And so do I have taken my own time to master all the art forms. So it's been a journey since third standard, you may call it. And it's been a very cheerful and a lot more learning experience for me. I have learned through different artists all across the world and India, through different national as well as international competitions. I have attended more than 500 art competitions and have my own share of ups and downs. So I have been a winner of 250 plus art competitions, be it international, national, state level, and the district level art competitions. So I've learned and come across different artists of India and abroad, through which I have sharpened my skills in painting. And in the year 2018, ultimately, I thought of venturing out in terms of entrepreneurship, and I thought of starting something which can be beneficial to the community as a whole in terms of painting. And so I founded Mumbai Painting Studios with the sole concept that it should be a one-stop solution for everyone in need of learning any art form. So when you talk of this brand, it should be that it is the go-to brand for all your art problems, or for lightening up your weekend, as we call it. So I have many people in the workshops who are the office going crowd mainly attend my workshops to refresh their weekends. So this is in short, and we will discuss more of it in the interview.
And what inspired you as you are trying this thing since you were a child, like 3 years you told me. So what is the inspiration? Like a child do not know that which career he is going to pursue. So what was it? Was it colors or anything else? What was it?
Yeah, so colors always fascinated me. It was my mom, through which I think it's in the genes through which it has come. My mom was very artsy, you can say. Everything she used to turn it into, every useless article in the home, she used to turn it into something very beautiful. She liked painting, and then even I developed an uh, art artsy desire and started painting. So it was, you can call it through genes, but then once I started liking painting, I started exploring more in different art forms, and that's how my journey began. So my journey, you can say, began in the third standard, where I attended the first art competition, which was organized by Apsara Pencils. So that competition gave me a kickstart. I actually stood first, not only my category, which was a primary category, but I stood first all over all categories. So I was declared the artist of the year. And that's how my family came to know about my inclination towards art. I won a rotating trophy, which was kept in the school for a year. So
That's
that's how,
amazing.
yeah, so that's how my family came to know about my inclination towards art and pushed me more towards refining my skills.
So you said that you, when you founded Mumbai Painting Studio, so that was the time you thought that this is the time to turn this thing, your passion, into your business. So what is your daily life routine with Mumbai Painting Studio?
So before this happened, I come from a technical background. I was too engrossed in my studies. I've done a master's in pharmacy.
Okay.
And presently I'm a PhD student.
Mm.
So I was engrossed in my studies. I came back after my masters and started helping my mom part-time. But eventually I found a need to, start my own venture under my brand. So I founded Mumbai Painting Studios in the year 2018 with the sole aim that my brand would be solely intended for workshops to freshen people, to make people get acquainted with the different art forms. So presently MPS teaches 50 plus art forms.
Which
So
is
this
your favorite
inspired,
art form, Shivangi?
it's knife painting, and I'm I like knife painting at any point of time, and I've excelled in that. So yes. uh,
Any
so
artist
yeah.
which influence your work in nice painting? Any
No,
artist
actually,
in?
I have studied and got an inspiration from many of the artists,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't follow any particular artist as such. I try to do my own styling in that art form.
Okay, that's wonderful. And
I,
what if someone want to connect with you and learn these art forms? And do you also provide any platform where they can promote, or they can be a part of an exhibition where they can portray uh, their art, or they can sell their art? Is there any platform which you provide?
yes, so MPS as such, you can tag Mumbai Painting Studios and post your artworks. We are presently reposting that on our feed, Instagram feed. But as such, we have not come up with a platform for selling artworks. Soon in the future, we may get into that too. So yeah, a typical work day in MPS, as you can see, we have a lot of planning which goes on into conducting the workshops, right from planning the venue for the workshop to arranging the art supplies to getting the participants come. And that is a major chunk. When you call it, it's a business, you have to do proper advertising, and advertisement is the main part where it is a go, break or make for the business. So I feel that, if you are good at art, it is 50% when it comes to business. 50% is your advertising, and
Yes,
that's how
yeah, totally it is.
that's made up of.
So, from this experience of it, I want to ask you one more thing. Like, what do you find more difficult, advertising for your business or creating art according to market? Like, if you are willing to do something by your own, you will be creating something a masterpiece. But according to customers' demand, there might be some different things which they might be expecting. So tell me about that.
Yeah. So there are different demands which we as a company are very well uh, cater to the needs of the customers. We are a group of 3 artists presently who teach different art forms according to our fortes. So we cater to the needs, but I think, as you told and mentioned, that it's not the art which we find difficult to deal with people or teach beginners. Even we have like 99% of the beginners coming out to our workshops. So it's not that difficult to teach beginners too, because we are all well skilled to teach beginners too. But yes, the marketing was difficult, and I have actually spent a lot of time in learning digital marketing, in learning copywriting, in actually knowing how to scale that up and how to get things rolling. So that's the most important and a crucial part for any business to turn, to take those heights.
So this is the tapasya which you are doing currently after you have joined business.
Yes. So actually, I have, acquired those skills of writing those, like copywriting, you may say running ads, and all the hassles which go into advertising and then promoting the art and then getting that delivered to the customers. That is also very important, making the customers happy. That is also very crucial part. You may know a lot of art, or you may be very pro at whatever you are doing, but if you are not able to deliver to the end customer, it's useless. The customer should go satisfied after learning from you. You should
Yeah.
be actually be providing what more than what was expected. So that's what my mantra is, to provide actually more, one step more.
So this is for my viewers, like if you are an artist, then you can create a masterpiece, but if you are a businessman, you have to work according to your customers.
Yeah.
And Shivangi, one more thing, like there are many things we are talking about, more about business and less about your artwork. So there might be
Yes.
any, like I know you have been honored with many awards. So tell me more about these awards as
Okay. So since I started pursuing art, due to my inclination, I've started learning from different artists across Mumbai. So that was a tapasya for my mom. She used to, take me to different corners of Mumbai, be it, even Borivali, Kandivali, or traveling too far for learning from that particular artist. So that way I have acquired skills from many people and got to know the intricacies and details which go into that particular art form. And then I started attending competitions. So I got motivated and started attending competitions, uh, be it national, international competitions, the state level competitions, the regional competitions, the district ones. And the most prestigious, you can say, was an award which I won in the 6th standard by the hands of our former president, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. So that one was very special to me, since it was by him. And actually, I had bunked my exams and got there to receive that award.
well. That's a nice story to tell to
Yeah.
the future generation. So what do
Yes, and
you
then
find?
later came many milestones. Then I got an award, national level award from the actor Jitendra Kapoor. So then there were many milestones which came, but this was the first, and first is always precious,
Always
as you know.
special, yes, yes, it totally it is.
Yeah, and that's how my journey went ahead. And then I later got engrossed into studies and all, and then later thought of coming back and pursuing my passion into a profession.
As I understand, you are balancing your study life and your art life and your business very well. So, what are the mantra which you want to give to the people who say that this is not possible to do two things at a time? So, tell our viewers about that as well.
I believe nothing is impossible if you have your heart in it. And if I am passionate about something, I will remove time. There are like 24 hours for everyone. So you can plan your things well. I understand when you are into something more business oriented, there's no time. There's no time for working. You are working late night, you are working early morning, you are working at any odd hour of the day. So yeah, it is like that there's no you can say that this time is your resting time or something like that. You have to actually juggle between things and get things done. Ultimately the things should be done.
So, what is the hardest part which you find, like managing your business and creating, like an artist have to be very creative while delivering new art every day. So, what do you find challenging?
So hardest part is getting time to create more and more creative stuff, be it developing new art forms or developing new avenues to your art. So I think the hardest part is dividing the time equally, taking workshops, conducting classes, and managing the business part, and then dividing that time into creating and developing your own art. So
And
that's a
what is the easiest
juggle
part,
of
Shivangi?
things.
Like while you're working as an artist and as a businessman, what is the easiest part you like? You think what is the easiest part for you?
Easiest part, I would not say easiest, I would say it's the most uh, best part is you have a chance to interact with people, and that's what makes you happy. You see people actually learning from you and creating those wonderful pieces, and that's what makes you content and satisfied at the end of the day when you are going to sleep. And I know that my students have done well, and that's what makes you happy.
Okay, so how much you are delivering to your customer right now? Like what is your customer base and where is your reach, like from Mumbai, and where is your
Okay.
reach?
So presently we have come to a stage where my reach is pan India. So MPS has actually reached pan India, be it almost all the states we have covered of India, bearing a few in the northeast like Arunachal Pradesh, bearing a few there, Mizoram and some. And we have actually reached globally also. We have students who take regular classes from us. So we have students from US, UK, Switzerland, Germany. So
And
yeah.
what is the impact of COVID after on your business? Tell us about
So
that as well.
the impact of COVID actually has led to fruitful results for our business. So we have reached globally only after the COVID.
Because
So
you get more
MPS,
time
as you can
developing.
see the name, it was very generic. I had thought that we would, change the names and when we reach to other cities. Like for Mumbai, it was MPS. If it reaches to Bangalore, it would become Bangalore Painting Studios. And likewise, we would change names. But then in COVID, we have actually reached Pan India with the same name and Pan India as well as globally.
And congrats for that.
Thank you so much.
And one more thing, Shivangi, like you are an artist, so some people want to pursue this type of business like you are into. So how they can do this? Can you elaborate that so that people can know?
Yes, I would say those who are looking forward to start any such ventures, you can do that. First, make sure that you are well acquainted with the skills, what your business would highlight. Is it one art form? Is it two art forms? Okay, are you a pro to such a level that you can beat your competition? Or are you very good at some other aspect where you will be able to challenge that? So that you have to consider all the points when you, so it should be on a checklist whether you have acquired that level of proficiency in the art form you are intended to teach, whether you are that proficient in marketing your services, whether you'll be able to stand and compete against your competitors. So you have to take all those factors into consideration when you're planning to launch something like this, because be it anything, this is not a steady income. One month you may be like in air and the other month it is not that. So it is, you have to have a ground where you know of your facts, where you are standing at present. And once you, if you are working, please keep working and start this along. Once you have a steady income from this venture, you can slowly leave the job. But then I would not suggest doing that. So do that only when, do leave your job only when you have achieved a steady level of income from the venture which you have started. So that's what advice I would like to give all the young people who want to venture into something like this, a business which is for arts and crafts.
Yeah. So in precise, I would like to conclude that in one line, like follow your passion, but don't lose your brain.
Yes, yes.
So
And it's very for any artist to understand what he or she wants to do lifelong. So it is, for some artists, it may be selling their artworks. For some, it may be teaching. For some, it may be some other ventures,
some
like they
people
get into
might do it for their
graphics.
mental wellness. Like I know some people who want for their own
Yeah,
happiness in their
yeah,
luxury time, in their hobbies, they include painting as a very good hobby. So, so do you also
yes.
provide
So it is very important to
training
understand
for,
that where, which stage you want to.
yeah, apart from students from colleges, do you also take students from companies and corporates as well?
Yes. So I have presently MPS has catered to companies like Tata Click, WeWork. So we work almost all the branches of Mumbai. We have covered, be it BKC, Worli, Navi Mumbai. Then almost all we have covered. Then Twitter, Axis Securities Bank. So these are all the prestigious companies which we have worked for. And Yeah, there we see the enthusiasm in the participants. Like they are very happy because once in a while they are doing something like this, and yeah, it's a different kind of cheer, and they are happy to learn something new.
Do you have any plans of creating a franchise model for your business?
Yes, yes, I am in the process of planning that. So it's in the planning stage. So we have come up recently with a website, and it's still expansion plans are on.
Are you still looking? Are you looking for any investors? If you like, I can spread
Yes,
your words to
yes.
likely
Yes, I
investors.
am in search of that because it was like these things were going on since a lot of time, but COVID has actually given me more time to give it to the business, and therefore I am now into uh, looking more to expand it.
You got more time to look about your resources and how you are going to expand
Yes,
your business. So the more
yes.
time
I'm also in the
which
process
you
of
were
recruiting
getting,
more artists.
yes, like the time you were consuming into traveling, that is saved, and the digital platform obviously saved you a lot of time, which you are now investing into your business and thinking about your business as a businessman as well, businesswoman.
Yes,
Pardon.
yeah.
So it was very nice talking to you, Shivangi. Hope
Hmm.
Mumbai Painting Studio reach all over the world, and we do have a good brand name associated with us with Founder Talks. And being a founder, it is very hard sometimes to take care of your business or your personal life. And I totally appreciate like whatever you are doing in managing your personal life, in your professional life, and expanding exponential with time. It was very nice
Thank you
talking to
so
you.
much. Totally agree with you that being a founder, you see your business as a baby,
Yeah.
and you actually are happy when it takes the first steps and it starts scaling up.
Yes. Totally. I totally agree with you. So thank
Yeah.
you very much, Shivangi.
Thank you.